What up? How's it going? Hey, Chuck is outside. I want to see where that goes. Also, how it plays into what they're doing right now with this whole class action thing, right? Because, as I said, I wasn't expecting that. When it starts, it just seems something so simple. Now we got 12 locations, and they've been running interstate. Rico involved. Hey, I want to see what happens, but also, Chuck, was that a one-time thing? Let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and get this one started. Yo, he's really outside. But damn. Does he just want to go back and work with the partners? Like,
maybe it's time we go in. Got a lot of work to do.
Schweikert and Coakley can come after me with the restraining order or anything else they got. I'll be ready.
Confidence is good. Facts on your side, better.
You know, you can always keep her over at my place, and Kaylee can visit her anytime she wants.
good technique. Good grandpappy technique.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, just a lead on a job opportunity.
We're denying him access to the property.
Samantha.
Exactly
Well
what
within
he said he was
Sandpiper
gonna do.
Crossing's rights. The building is private property.
Paid for by the residents?
But managed by licensed health aid professionals. Residents who want to see a lawyer, free to leave whenever they want.
Leave whenever they want. We're talking about elderly and infirm people here. Yeah. Don't worry, Chuck. That's not smoke you smell. That's me.
But Schweikert and Coakley sent this? What is it?
They served interrogatories on each class representative. This box is deposition notices, documents calling into question the mental health of many of our elderly clients.
Man.
Facts are facts. And what we're facing here, a case this size, it is not a two-man job. We need help.
No.
And for the good of the clients, we need to refer this
Don't
case.
say it. Don't say.
Refer it out to HHM.
Damn it, Chuck. No.
Damn.
Come on.
Just how long do you think the residents of Sandpiper Crossing have?
That's a good
Referring
point.
this case to HHM is for the good of the clients. Schweikert is throwing softballs. And he's going to keep on throwing them over and over, and we'll be so busy swatting them away, we'll never spend any time on the actual case.
I guess I'll have to get an office right next to yours. Finally out of the mailroom, huh?
Chuck, you better not. The hell?
Yes, hello. No, it's me.
This is the place where we wait.
Think so.
It's like we get it. The motherfuckers is different sizes. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, that is him.
It's a protection job, civilian. Guys as green as they come, but we'll be in there to make sure things fly right. Dealing with some of these ethnic types, blood tends to run a little hotter. That's just science. Physiology. What you packing?
A pimento.
That's funny. Pimento. I go old school, the Wilson Combat 1911. I got a Glock 22 Gen 3. And those are just the ones I'll tell you about.
Hi. Hello.
Ugh.
My name is Price. Actually, that's not my name, but I have a nephew named Price. I've always kind of liked that name. I have a cooler of water in the car, some soft drinks. I don't drink coffee,
drinks.
but there is a diner on the corner.
How about you give me and Man Mountain $750 each and send Uncle Fester there home? He's not carrying a gun. He's useless. He's just a third wheel without a piece.
I'll tell you what. If I need a gun, I'll use one of his. You can make it not so easy.
Sure thing. You got it. What the son of a...
How about you? You want one? And now that I'm doing the job alone, I get the full 1,500. We agree upon that?
Sure.
Is the suit okay? Is it too tight or too hot?
Yeah.
They got
No, I
the
mean,
wrapping
no,
up
no,
underneath
it's
it.
good.
Hilarious.
Yeah, well, you look good.
You just hear it crunching. They
Can't even
lied
tell
the
that's
suit.
under there.
It is hilarious, man.
To date, we have 68 very willing plaintiffs signed to the class action with the hopes of raising that number to 350 or more.
Fraud, unfair and deceptive trade practices, and racketeering. Jesus.
Glad you're all excited, but can we slow down a second and discuss terms, maybe?
Of course. Kind of shot out of a cannon with this case. It's exciting stuff you have here.
Hey, I get it.
The
Look,
type of stuff
Chuck
you
is
make
already
a
an
name
equity
on.
partner. And you, as the lawyer who brought this case to the firm, we could guarantee you, say, 20% of the common fund share of the final settlement. We don't do referral fees. Chuck will agree, HHM doesn't view that as ethical.
As we discussed.
But what we could do is arrange an of-counsel fee for the time that you've already put in. I think we could go as high as $20,000.
That, too, will work. Got it right here.
Got that
And
invoice right
I'd like
there.
to use 312 as an office, right next to Chuck's.
I'm sorry?
312. I know it's got that view that the clients love, but you know what? That's a waste of space. The waiting area by the kitchen is just as good. Well, come on, guys. I'm gonna need an office.
Oh, it's getting awkward.
Can I have the room?
Oh,
Everybody, please, just give us a few.
he's doing it again, just just like when he passed the bar.
What are you talking about? You said this case is a slam dunk.
Yes. We want the case. We don't want,
You.
the case is all we want.
I walk in here with a multi-million-dollar class action lawsuit on a damn platinum platter? A case that I found that I made happen? Well, I know that you hate me, Howard. All right. You better believe feeling goes both ways, but I'm willing to set that aside to work with you.
A majority decision has been made by myself and the partners, all due respect to you, Chuck. We are not taking in any new associates into the firm.
Bullshit new associates. Someone walks in with a case like this, you beg them to be partner. Tell me why. You didn't want me then, okay? You don't want me now? Explain it.
I don't know what to say. I am very disappointed. I really think you should reconsider.
I'm sorry, but
Chuck putting on that act.
I'm not giving you my case. And I'm gonna tell every one of those clients what a lying, miserable pig fucker you are. What the hell just happened?
the decision has been made, Kim, so thank you for your input.
Bye, Kim.
The partners have made a decision, and the why is not your concern.
I think it is my concern, because he's my friend.
Oh, no.
And the way I see it, you're not treating him fairly.
Did your friend send you in here to say that?
No? I'm saying it because I believe it.
Duly noted. Want to know what I believe? I believe that you're way out of your depth in this matter. So, the next time that you want to come in here and tell me what I'm doing wrong, you are welcome to keep it to yourself.
Ugh.
Because I don't care. Stop. Close the door.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. What's to do with that phone call?
Well, in any case,
Here is what is going to happen. You're going to take the money. You're going to count it. It's all there. You hand them the pills. Easy peasy.
hello. Hi.
Do you have it?
I do. Do you have the money?
Is it all there?
We're short $20.
Agreed amount or no deal.
You serious? You saying I intentionally shorted you?
No.
No, but...
Mistakes happen.
Right. We still need that agreed about. Like, what's
You're
up?
really willing to blow up this deal over 20 bucks?
Are you?
That was funny.
It's all there. 80 milligram pills, still factory sealed.
You can pay me now.
Huh? Oh.
I put in a lot of legwork before coming here. Now, that fella you just met with, name is Ignacio Varga. He runs with a connected crew of drug dealers. Now, this deal he's doing with you, he's doing outside his crew. He doesn't want his bosses to know. So it was in his best interest that things go very smoothly. The lesson is, if you're going to be a criminal, do your homework.
Wait, I'm not a bad guy.
I didn't say you're a bad guy. I said you're a criminal. You can go home today with your money and never do this again. But you took something that wasn't yours, and you sold it for a profit. You're now a criminal. Good one, bad one, that's up to you.
Yeah, I want to grab him by that stupid knit tie of his and swing him around.
Jimmy.
Ham Lindigo blue. How about Ham Lindigo blow me?
Jimmy! I think you should take the deal. You'll find yourself a proper office, your office. You'll build your practice. You'll leave Hamlin and HHM behind. You'll get all the financial reward without the risk.
You sure know where your bread is buttered, huh? You don't want to go up against the boss. Is that it? You're like a damn pod person. I'm gonna take that deal.
You're sure? This is what you want? Wish it could have worked out.
Yeah. Imagine that, huh? Two McGill boys, side by side, storming the gates. Hey, maybe there is a way that you could get Howard to change his mind. You just threatened to quit, right? You get in a game of chicken with Howard. He's got to blink or HHM goes under. It's a perfect plan. I mean, hey, that reception you got yesterday at HHM, how about that, right? The whole lobby of HHM applauding for you. They love you. Now, you threatened to pull out, Hamlin would be insane to screw with you. You've got the nuclear option. Launch the doomsday device. Game over if working with me is what you really want. Right, Chuck?
There we go.
You called him.
There we go.
You called Hamlin. I always turn my phone off before I put it in your mailbox.
There we go.
2 nights ago,
When he had to charge it,
was
he
left
realized.
on, battery drained. I was so damn sure that I turned it off, you know. It was nagging me. So I called the phone company. Turns out there was a deleted call at 2 a.m. And you know whose number? Hamlin's. The only person who could have made that call and deleted it is you, Chuck. Phone must have felt like a blowtorch in your ear. All that electricity, all those radio waves right up against the side of your head.
Dang.
My God.
So imagine how
What
much you
was
really
so
didn't want him.
important that
Right.
you had to call Howard before our meeting. You told him not to hire me. Right back to when I passed the bar and tried to join the firm. You didn't want me. Tell me why.
You're not a real lawyer.
I'm what?
You're not a real lawyer. University of American Samoa, for Christ's sake? An online course? What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
I thought you were proud of me.
I was. When you straightened out and got a job in the mailroom, I was very proud.
So that's it then, right? Keep old Jimmy down in the mailroom because he's not good enough to be a lawyer.
I know what you were, what you are. People don't change. You're Slippin' Jimmy. And Slippin' Jimmy I can handle just fine, but Slippin' Jimmy with a law degree is like a chimp with a machine gun. The law is sacred. If you abuse that power, people get hurt. This is not a game. You have to know on some level, I know you know I'm right. You know I'm right.
That whole time he's sitting there taking care of you. And the whole time you sitting there resenting him. The whole time you sit there, like at some point have that fucking conversation with him, right? At least be a man about it like that, right? Like that's fucked. That's fucked. From the time he had that conversation with Howard in the mailroom all the way till now, you've had these.
Jimmy!
First, let me start by saying don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. Shout out to all the new viewers. Shout out to all the subscribers. And I got a Patreon with full-length early reactions to things like this. If you'd like to, check it out. What I liked about this is a very human episode. And what I mean by that is, while I don't agree with how Chuck handled any of that, I understand. That doesn't mean I agree. When I'm saying understand, that means in my mind, I'm like, oh, Yeah. Yeah. That's right. It wasn't just a thing, because my thinking was Chuck has been doing this. Even from the time we saw Chuck find out that this man had passed the bar, I knew Chuck had made the call when it came to Howard not hiring Jimmy. All right. So I thought though that it had more to do with, hey man, I just don't want my brother near me. But that's immature, and that wouldn't even be believable, right? That's almost too simple. It wouldn't been, you know what I mean? Like, that's a grown man, a powerful lawyer, an intelligent man. So it has to go a different way for him to keep making that call to not have his brother hired. And where it went to, it was like, oh, like you see my face, it's like a face of realization, like, oh yeah. It's more than a resentment thing. Right? Like, and it's not even resentment. It's not even resentment. That's the incorrect word. What it is listen, if your brother was a con man and now you make him learn the law, we've seen what con artists can do with the law. We've seen it. We've seen him do it. We've seen him do it. The man has a bin full of neck braces. Right? Like, now you may be thinking, oh, it's like funny on the show, but that's fucked up. Right? Like, think about it. He's bending the law to his will. Now, you would want somebody like that on your side. But for somebody like Chuck, he's like, what the fuck? Now, here's the thing. Yeah, he would think that about anyone. But this person happens to be his brother. He's real intimate with the comings and goings of Slippin' Jimmy, to the point where he basically had to talk him out of that life. And it worked. So you think he'd be happy. So when Jimmy asks, you proud of me? Oh, yeah. He's a lawyer, so he got a little bit of, in him. But right there, all of us who are watching and paying attention to the show understood there's more to that. But to hear it laid out like this, where he's like, it's like a chimp with a machine gun. It's like, okay. I understand what he's saying, but that was a harsh, fucked up way to put it. Especially by the time we get to this point. You know why? Now that I think about it, there is some resentment in there. You just witnessed what your brother did. You just witnessed your brother come up with this class action lawsuit basically out of thin air. He's just doing elder law. And you still felt that way. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, yeah, it's one thing. But as I said, I never agreed with how he handled this. But the more I think about it, the more almost like villainous it is. It's like, dog, you saw him do that and you still don't have faith in him? To the point where you don't even want him working beside you at the law office. Right? You don't even want to help him build his company. That's another thing. His brother got money. His brother could have broke him off. His brother has connections. His brother could have broke him off. And he never did that. And now looking back at it, as I'm talking myself through it, Jimmy should have probably understood this. Yeah, his brother is in that situation and all that. But his brother never offered help. All his brother did was chastise him when it came to, oh, you doing that Slippin' Jimmy stuff? Right? That was the first time we sort of saw him come out of shells, when he looks at the receipt, or when the newspaper thing happens. That's what makes him walk out the house. The whole Slippin' Jimmy thing, listen, when Jimmy says, I know your head was getting blasted with the rays from the phone, with the waves from the phone, and you made that call? Think about that. This is a man who, he's fearful of it. He can't do anything with it. And now he can make a call. That's how much he don't fuck with the thought of Jimmy being a lawyer. And then there's the part of, for one, he's showing you he's a competent lawyer and that he really cares. And it's not just about him. Yeah, it's about moving it, because every lawyer, it's like that, right? You're trying to move up, you're trying to make your bones, as they say. But he was really helping these elderly people. And he wasn't taking it as a joke, and you couldn't see that. Then the thing is, you couldn't. My man is sitting there helping you every day. He's bringing you ice and bacon and fuel and word. This is the only man who's fucking with you. The only man who's caring about you. The rest of them, they clap for you when you showed up. But ain't none of them coming to fucking see you, dog. It was Jimmy. That's fucked up to me. As I said, it's good. It's good and good writing at that point that, as far as humanity goes, I completely understand. Like, damn, yeah. He thinks it's beneath him. He thinks his brother. And here's another thing I'm going to say. Let's say the brother in his 20s, he changes his life. Right? Let's say he's like a Judge Mathis. Y'all know the story of Judge Mathis? He was raised in the streets, as he said, right? And then he got his life together. He got his degree. Lawyer, judge. Okay. Let's say he did that younger. I wonder if Chuck feels differently. But Jimmy was a grown-ass man. And he was still getting locked up on that slipping Jimmy tip. So I wonder if that plays a thing where he's like, nah, you're always going to be that. I wonder if he made these changes when he was younger, it's a different case of you'll always be that, right? But for him to say, well, you'll always be that. Oh, as I'm thinking about it, I'm talking myself into something else. There's probably a point where he's thinking, damn, he's honestly working hard and putting that work in. And then when my man did the billboard thing, it probably hit him like, yeah, I knew it. It almost confirmed in his mind, slipping Jimmy. But my thing is like, man, multiple things could be correct. But I understand what he's saying. It is a danger. Man, this is a good episode because I'm talking myself. Like, I'm having a conversation with myself almost, and I enjoy that. Now let's get to Mike. The whole thing with Mike is cool. Also, that dude who had all the guns. As I said, he had a run. He was in The Walking Dead, I think. He's in a whole bunch of shit. And then, of course, GTA, which is the most popular thing he's been in. But, yeah, wasn't he in The Walking Dead? I believe so. But, when he took the guns, okay, cool. It was like, all right, guy runs off. But I wanted to see what was Mike going to do alone. And I forgot. We already know that part of his character. The other shit, we're learning. But that, I should have known. Oh, no, he already prepared. He prepares. That's the selling point on Mike. Remember, anytime Walt was doing something, Mike either had somebody telling him or he's telling him himself. That's his thing. And imagine that. The preparation. That already puts him a step ahead when it comes to this type of shit. His name is going to get up. Like, when that guy speaks to whoever they use to hire Mike, he's going to be like, yo, this, right? Word's going to get back. Word's going to get out. Hey, this guy, right? And also, to see Nacho, like, I was wondering when we were going to see him again. To see that right there is like, okay. Okay, so that's their first run-in, and it's over like that $20, but it's not over that $20, and Ignacio knows that too. Like, yeah, okay, that $20. Why you can't be honorable and just break the $20? Like, you gonna do some half-ass shit? And then the thing is, if I let you just keep that 20, when does it stop? Next time it's missing 150. And I'm just like, oh no, that's cool because it's 100,000. You feel me? All right, so yeah, as I said, it's gonna be interesting to see Mike's philosophy as he explains it and as he shows it. When he broke it down to that guy about being a criminal, dope. And it's interesting to me that somehow they're still keeping him like cool for what he does. You know what I mean? Hey, this was a good episode, man. I really did enjoy that one because I wasn't sure where it was going, right? So here's another thing. The guy Howard. The whole thing with Howard is he seemed very like stiff like that, but he don't seem like a bad, like an evil guy. I don't know where the show goes or anything like that. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. I was wondering whether Kim was going to tell him, but she knew it would break his heart. She couldn't tell Jimmy. For Jimmy to have his phone die, he charges it, he goes, he gets on the phone, and it hits him. Phone dead. He thinks about the 2 nights prior, and he's like, wait a minute. I always turn my phone off. And then it's dead? And then he does the whole thing and he checks. That right there should let his brother know, yeah, on some investigative shit, he, hey, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And the thing about this is, don't know where it's going from here. Can't begin to really tell where it's going to go. Hey, next episode.